When it comes to the DJI Neo, for most people, it's just another piece of tech or drone that fits among the rest, and so they're probably just going to overlook it. But for me here on the channel, I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and in this video, I'm going to be letting you know why this drone is amazing and why you might possibly think of getting one for yourself. Now, the first reason is the price. If drones used to look expensive or intimidating to you, when it comes to the DJI Neo, the price is pretty much affordable and is hard to beat from the competition. This is probably the best price that you can get for an entry-level drone from a reputable company such as DJI. Of course, when you open the DJI store application, you'll be able to see that the DJI Neo comes in for me at $179 US. It seems to be region or country dependent, and for most users, this drone is coming in at $199 US, which is pretty much still affordable and good value at that price. Something else I like about the DJI Neo is its portability, because if I don't have space in my backpack for another piece of tech like the drone, it fits pretty simple in my pocket and I can zip it up, and when I get to the location or the area where I want to start flying, I can take it out of my pocket and simply just begin flying. Something else that used to hold me back from drones, not just the Neo but my other DJI drones in general, the Neo has an edge in this case, is that the drones, or simply put, anything that goes into the airspace and flies, is considered an aircraft device. And if you know the way different countries and regions consider the airspace, they are usually regulated, so there's a lot of rules that you have to follow before you fly. But because the DJI Neo weighs less than 249 grams, this is actually 135 grams, you don't have to get a drone pilot license in most countries and regions for a drone that's a subcompact, or referred to as a micro drone like the DJI Neo, as long as the area you are is allowed, because most countries and regions have different rules. But in my country where I am in Canada, if your drone is as small as the Neo, there's an app that you can quickly access and see, and in most areas the Neo is allowed to fly. Another thing I like about the DJI Neo is how easy it is to use. So the ease of use when it comes to the DJI Neo is pretty much straightforward. You can just buy it, activate it using your mobile device, and then you go to like a park or an area where you are allowed to take off, and you have quick preset custom modes that you can use. And something that's cool about the DJI Neo is that if you go into your DJI Fly app and set default presets, those presets actually save on the DJI Neo. So if you have like follow from far at high elevation and you go to an area, you don't have to access your DJI Fly app to be able to set it up again. It saves those presets, and once you get to where you want to go, just choose the mode you want, and then you press and hold the button and the drone will initiate that mode, which is something that's good.
Make sure aircraft is level.
Even though the DJI Neo technically has no obstacle avoidance features, it's mentioned in the specs that, hey, you need to be careful when you're flying the Neo. It has propeller guards like this, and for me, from my experience and what I've seen, for such a small drone, it's actually built like a tank. Obviously, there's situations that arise where you might bump into a wall or into a tree periodically, and I've found it to stay afloat. Its weakness that I've seen is when something hits it from below, because it like jumps up and then forgets where it was, but then falls down. But for most minor bumps, like into a tree, into a wall, it will shake a little bit and then it will probably be able to continue the flight, depending on impact, of course. And for such a small drone, it's actually built like a tank. In addition to the quick presets modes that you have on the DJI Neo, you have the ability to also control it with your mobile device to give you even added controls, where you can go in and change settings and also initiate manual controls, which is an added boost if you are trying to capture more sceneries other than what is set on the default custom mode. So it basically unlocks it to a whole wide range of other devices, and not only just your mobile device. You can see the DJI Neo has a wide selection of other accessories or options that you can get. For example, you can get the portable charger, you can get the 60-watt car charger as well, you can get the twin two-way charging hub. There's also DJI Goggles 3 that allows you to fly FPV. If you want the DJI RC Motion 3 as well, that's compatible. DJI FPV remote controller, it's compatible, and it's also compatible with the DJI Fly app on your iPhone like I demonstrated, and it's compatible as well when you are using the RCN3 controller, RCN2 or RC2, and DJI Neo reaches a range of about 10-kilometer video transmission system when you are using the RC controller. So if you are using it with most of these controllers right here, then it will give you pro level shots, and it's not just an entry drone if you open it up and get most of these options. Now, another reason why this drone is such an amazing one, you can see when it comes to the DJI Care Refresh plan, it's actually pretty affordable at $22 for 1 year plan, or if you want 2-year DJI Care Refresh, then it's at $38, which I think is pretty much affordable. And this DJI Care Refresh plan is technically DJI's Apple Care plan for their drones, but it covers, because this is a drone, you can see it covers 2 low-cost replacements, and those can be caused by flyaway, where your drone just takes off and doesn't come back, or if your drone gets damaged when it comes to like water, rain, then it covers that as well, and collision damage, and you have 3-day average replacement time, free 2-way shipping for replacement as well. So the DJI Neo has pretty amazing features for beginner level drone, and if you get the options, of course, then the price does tend to go up. But for me, this is more of another accessory that I'll be adding into my go bag or my tech bag that I carry everywhere when I'm able to tell a story, or when I'm creating content like I do right here on YouTube. This will allow me to tell content from another dimension or perspective that I wasn't able to capture before, from the palm of my hand. And this little thing, if it doesn't fit in my backpack, for sure I for sure can fit it in my pocket. So those are just some of the many reasons. Let me know down below what are the reasons why you like the DJI Neo. My name is Ben, and I'm signing out. Peace.